My name is Brian Prahamis, and I am a member of the Lehigh University Big Beam team along with Jake Graham and Josh Gordon. We are extremely thankful for the opportunity to compete in this year's PCI Big Beam competition. We would like to give a special shout out to our advisor, Dr. Naito, and our producer, High Concrete, for casting our beam. We all learned a lot from the experience and would like to take this chance to show you our design and performance.
You will first see pictures of our final design, followed by some images from the construction phase of the project, then testing photos and videos. Our design had a cracking load of 26.54 kips, a failure load of 41.031 kips, and deflected 2.662 inches at failure. Comparing these results to our calculated estimate values, we arrived at an error of 8.8%.
Now on to what we learned.
Having the opportunity to be a member of the team competing in this contest has been one of the best experiences of my college career. Watching something we designed from step one to the end when we broke it has been extremely insightful and a huge learning experience. One of the parts I enjoyed the most was seeing how adding these pre-stressed strands interacts with the concrete and how it affects the strength of the structure in different ways. One thing I learned during this process is how easily the slightest change in the concrete mix or the fabrication process can alter your predictions and outcomes.
Being able to be a part of the design from initial concept through testing has been a unique experience that I definitely do not take for granted. It has been so interesting to see how much stronger you can make a pre-stressed beam compared to a normal reinforced concrete beam. I think my biggest takeaway from this project has been the importance of constructability of any design and making sure that any design choice we made would be easy to replicate in the shop. It was critical that we used logical dimensions to the nearest eighth inch so that the fabricators can use a standard tape measure to construct the formworks, and that our shear reinforcement spacing was as uniform as possible to decrease potential deviations from our design blueprints.
This competition gave me insight into real-world design problems and how my calculations match up compared to actual results. I thoroughly enjoyed diving deeper into the ACI standards and understanding why certain requirements are the way that they are. I learned some valuable lessons on the importance of accurate calculations and how the slightest change in dimensions or magnitude of loads can impact a design. I also am very appreciative of High Concrete for letting us tour their plant and explain how they go about casting. This was my first experience at a precast concrete plant, and I was able to better understand how a beam goes from design to casting. Being able to test the beam and observe in real time as cracks formed and the steel yielded was also a first.
Thank you to the people at High Concrete, the Lehigh University technicians, Professor Naito, and everyone else involved with ensuring that we could still participate in the PCI Big Beam competition, despite all the restrictions that COVID-19 has created.